Feminists call me a pickme, and they're absolutely right. I am. I cook for my husband. I support his goals. I respect his leadership. I make our home peaceful, and I'm not ashamed of any of it. In fact, I'm proud. Because while they're alone calling me oppressed on Twitter, I'm living in a happy marriage with a man who adores me. So let me tell you exactly what makes me a pick-me and why I wouldn't change a thing. First thing that apparently makes me a terrible woman, I cook dinner for my husband almost every night. Real meals, not microwaved garbage. I plan them, I prepare them, I serve them. And feminists lose their minds over this. You're not his maid, they scream. But here's what they don't understand. I'm not cooking because I have to. I'm cooking because I want to. Because sitting down to a home-cooked meal together is how we connect. It's how we talk about our days. It's how we stay close. And watching him enjoy something I made with my own hands, that feels good. That feels like love. And here's another thing that apparently makes me oppressed. I support his career ambitions without competing with him. When he's working on something important, I make space for it. I don't complain that he's not giving me enough attention. I don't make him feel guilty for being focused. I encourage him. I believe in him. I tell him he's capable of great things. And feminists call this dimming my own light for a man. But that's not what's happening. I have my own goals, my own work, my own ambitions. But I don't see his success as a threat to mine. I see it as something we're building together. And when he wins, we both win. But wait, it gets worse for the feminists because there's something else I do that really drives them crazy. I let him lead in decisions, in direction, in how we navigate life. I give my input, I share my perspective, but at the end of the day, I trust his judgment. And feminists think that makes me weak. They think I'm giving away my power. But here's the truth. There's incredible peace in not having to control everything, in not having to make every decision, in trusting someone else to carry the weight of leadership. It doesn't make me less, it makes us stronger. And perhaps the most unforgivable sin of all, according to feminists, I stay feminine. I dress in ways that make me feel beautiful and that he finds attractive. I speak softly. I move gracefully. I don't try to be one of the guys. I don't masculinize myself to prove I'm strong, because femininity is strength. And feminists hate this most of all. They've convinced themselves that being feminine is submission, that being soft is weakness, but they're wrong. My femininity is what makes our dynamic work. It's what makes him want to be masculine. It's what creates the polarity that keeps our relationship alive. Now, you might be wondering what I get in return for all of this supposed oppression. He provides, he protects, he adores me, he makes me feel safe. He handles problems so I don't have to. He appreciates everything I do without taking it for granted. He makes me feel like the most important person in his world. And when I have weaknesses, which I absolutely do, he doesn't weaponize them. He doesn't criticize me. He turns them into something romantic. Like the fact that I'm terrible with directions. Absolutely terrible. I get lost going to places I've been 100 times. And instead of mocking me or getting frustrated, he just smiles and says, "That's okay, I'll drive." He finds it endearing. He uses it as an excuse to take care of me. It's become this running joke between us where I pretend I'm helpless with navigation, and he pretends he's my knight guiding me through the world. It's silly, it's sweet, and it works for us. And here's another weakness he handles with grace instead of judgment. I'm an overthinker. I spiral. I catastrophize. I worry about things that will probably never happen. And instead of telling me to just calm down or dismissing my feelings, he sits with me. He talks me through it. He reminds me that we've handled worse. He makes me laugh when I'm taking myself too seriously. He doesn't make me feel crazy for being anxious. He just holds space for it and helps me find my way back to calm. That's what partnership looks like. I bring what I'm good at. He brings what he's good at. I cover his weaknesses. He covers mine. And we build a life that's peaceful and happy and full of love. So yes, I'm a pick-me. I choose my husband. I choose traditional values. I choose femininity. I choose partnership over power struggles. And my life is beautiful because of it. Now, here's what I need men watching this to understand. Don't get frustrated by the noise of toxic feminists. I know they're loud. I know they seem to be everywhere. I know it feels like all women have been infected by this ideology, but they haven't. There are still traditional women out there, many of them. We're just not noisy. We're not on Twitter screaming about how we don't need men. We're not making our entire identity about hating masculinity. We're quiet. We're living our lives. We're building homes and supporting our partners and raising families. And that makes us harder to find. But we exist. So calm down. Don't rush. Take your time. Observe women carefully. Look for the ones who aren't performing feminism. Look for the ones who actually respect men. Look for the ones who speak softly and carry themselves with grace. They're out there. You just have to be patient enough to find them. And if you're a man who's gone his own way, if you've decided that peace is more valuable than partnership, I respect that. I don't blame you. The dating market is rough. Modern women have been damaged by toxic ideology. And if you've chosen to protect your peace instead of navigating that minefield, that's valid. But don't completely give up hope. Don't assume all women are the same, because we're not. Good women exist. Traditional women exist. Women who will cook for you and support you and respect you and make your life better instead of worse. We're just quieter than the feminists. And that's why you haven't noticed us. Meanwhile, the feminists calling me a pick-me, they're alone. They're bitter. They're angry at the world. They've sacrificed love for ideology, and now they're trying to convince themselves they're happy about it. But I see through it. I see the loneliness. I see the regret. I see them attacking women like me because we have what they secretly want but can't admit they want. So who really won here? Me living in peace with a man who loves me? Or them, screaming into the void about how they don't need men while secretly dying for male attention? I think we both know the answer. And if you're a young woman watching this, if you're being told that traditional femininity is oppression, if you're being pressured to reject everything I just described, I want you to ask yourself one question. Do you want to be happy or do you want to be right? Because you can be a feminist. You can reject traditional roles. You can build your whole identity around not needing men. But will it make you happy? Look at the older feminists. Look at their lives. Look at their relationships. Look at their faces. And then ask yourself if that's the life you want. Or you can choose what I chose. Partnership, femininity, traditional values, a man who leads and a woman who supports, a home that's peaceful, a life that's fulfilling. It's not oppression. It's not weakness. It's just a different way, and it works. So yes, call me a pick-me. I'll wear that label proudly. Because while you're busy being independent and miserable, I'm busy being loved and happy. And I know which one I'd choose every single time. If this resonated with you, if you're tired of being told that traditional femininity is wrong, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. And tell me in the comments, are you a proud pick-me too? Share your story. Because there are more of us than the feminists want to admit. I'm Avery Scott, and I'll see you on the next one.